The leads are weak. All right. Hey, Ryan here with Inside Real Estate. One common objection we hear from some people who get leads through Conversion Plus, KV Core, is that the leads are weak, for lack of a better term, or what they're really saying is that the leads that they're getting aren't converting right away. And this is a common thing that happens is you might start using a system like KV Core or Conversion Plus. You might pay for some advertising, Google pay-per-click, Facebook. You start getting leads. And if not a lot of them are ready to go and buy a house or sell a house tomorrow, you start to get disappointed. And this is okay. This is normal. But it's something that is easy to get used to once you understand the life cycle of an internet lead. And that's what I have here first on the slide, is that most of your leads aren't ready to buy or sell tomorrow. Most people who have an urgent need to buy or sell probably are going to be calling the real estate agent that they know. As we know, a lot of times it's friends or family that they're calling, or somebody they trust from a previous transaction who's been building a relationship with them. Now, you might get a lead from Google where somebody is starting their search process. They might still be, somebody's searching, Tampa, Florida homes for sale or something. A lot of times they're still going to be 3 to 6 months away. Or if they're on Facebook, they have even lower intent because they're being interrupted. Now, what I'm not saying is that these leads are bad. They are not bad. I'm just saying that these traffic sources, Google, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you're using, are not going to generate people who are ready to work with you tomorrow. They're going to generate people who, they're going to generate you the opportunity to incubate and generate top of mind status with a lot of people using the tools that we provide. So here's the good news. The bad news is you're not going to get a ton of hot leads. The good news is that due to itch cycles, I can't remember where I got this term. It was early in my career. It might have been Mike Ferry or somebody, but itch cycles, where most people move every 5 to 10 years. There's probably a number in your market. But the good news is that most people are going to move eventually. So if you can stick with them, they're going to work with some agent, and Conversion Plus and KV Core give you a way to build that trust and top of mind status in an automated fashion. And that's the way to look at these leads. Don't get discouraged if you get 100 leads tomorrow and only a few of them want to talk to you. The reason is they don't want to talk to you till they are ready. It's not your timetable, it's their timetable. Now, here's what you can do, of course, to make sure that you get as high conversion rates as possible. You're going to want to touch your leads with as much personalized, high-quality content as possible. Now, KV Core and Conversion Plus are going to do automated things like sending automated listing alerts. They're going to do predictive emailing. They're going to trigger emails and activities based on things that people do that make your job easier. But if you want to really optimize your conversion rates, you're going to want to create as much personalized, high-quality content as possible, and then include that content in your drips and smart campaigns. And it doesn't need to be hard. An example of this kind of content is just what I'm doing here. I used Google Slides. It's totally free. I threw some bullet points up on some slides here. I'm talking to you. You're hearing my voice. You're getting to know me and Inside Real Estate a little better. You can do the same exact things with your real estate business. You can talk about specific listings. You can do webinars for first-time buyers, investors, and that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You can then take recordings and put the links to them to YouTube videos and other things in your smart campaigns and drips with Conversion Plus and KV Core. Another thing to consider along these lines is that your competitors do have similar tech, right? They may also have these systems. They might have a competitor of ours, but they don't create the content. There's a massive opportunity for you to just be a little bit different, try to commit to once a week creating something like what you're listening to now that's unique, and it's going to help you increase those conversion rates with those not ready yet leads that you're getting a lot of from Google, Facebook, and other pay-per-click sources. Next slide here. It's a numbers game. Final point. What you're going to want to do with all of this, if you're sitting there thinking the leads are weak like Shelley Levine there, consider your cost per lead versus the average commission side. We actually have a tool with another video like this over at conversion.info/calculator, and I'll be sure to include that somewhere near this video, where you can plug in your average transaction side, what you're paying per lead, and some other factors related to follow-up, and really get a sense for what your ROI, your return on investment, might be. So a lot of people might say, oh, the leads aren't no good. I've gotten 10 leads and nobody's called me back or bought a house yet. Well, 10 leads isn't a lot. And even at, say, 1% or 0.5% conversion rates, real estate, the nature of real estate, of course, is that with our average transaction size, they can still ROI very nicely. So take a look at that tool. And then the final point I'll leave you with here is just ask anybody who's been on a system like Conversion Plus or KV Core for a while, somebody who's producing, and they'll tell you almost every time. I talk to a lot of people who've been with us a long time, and they'll say, yep, I closed one the other day that was in my database for 3 years, 2 years. They came in right when I first got the system. I thought they were a crap lead, and then here they came, 2 years later. So just keep the faith. Know that this is a long-term process. The instant gratification isn't always there, but tools like conversion.info/calculator will show you that the ROI is here if you have the right mindset about the leads. And then that's about it. I don't want to just be lecturing you here, and making it all sound doom and gloom. Just wanted to get this video out. A lot of people have questions about this. Wanted to share this. Feel free to share this with your team. Make sure other people on your team watch it. And there will also be some other conversion resources down below. There's probably a few links to webinars and other videos like this one that might help you convert more of the leads you're getting. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.